Alright, here we go. We're getting started. We have Simon Pickering, Eddie Mataya. A-side match. Race to 9. Eddie won that leg by a hair. Eddie's going with the slightly softer break with the 70 to 80% full speed as opposed to all out trying to crush them. So it looks like Simon going to try to come off the left side of this one ball, try to get that cue ball down behind the 6 or 9 ball.
Hey, we got a match.
Welcome back. So some other scoring updates. Do we have any scoring updates? I know Dan Louis, Al Perez, I think Dan is up 5-4 right now.
Well, Aaron White just defeated Marlon Oliveros, putting Marlon out in the 9th through 12th position. Sean Lewis and Tommy Aiken, which is the other two on the winner's side, have just started their match. This may be game 2 over there. Those are the only matches. They can't play anymore on the loser's side right now because they're waiting on these other 2 matches to finish.
So is the online bracket, is the winner's side up to date?
It was up in, let's see, I think I have it. Yeah, Simon Pickering, Eddie Mataya, and Tommy Aiken, Sean Lewis. Yep, everything is correct on the winner's side of the bracket.
Let me enable links in the chat room so you can post that link again.
They should be. Is that who Dom's playing back there? No, if Dom is playing back there. I didn't start the matches, but I imagine that's what it is.
Well, meanwhile, Eddie's over here running out. It looks like he has enough angle on this 4 ball to come up back table again for the 5 in the bottom left corner.
Uh-oh. Is it gonna hit the point? Oh, just on the side.
Alright, so Simon Looks like you can follow this 2 rails back to the center of the table for the 8 and a side. Or 1 rail. For the 8 in the corner, and looks like he's going to draw back for short side on the 9. Left himself a little bit of a cut.
Just a little bit. The ball didn't really draw. Just kind of like forced over.
His angle is fairly straight, so he had to hit it harder to kind of widen the angle a little to create more angle. And sometimes when you're hitting it that hard, and you're drawing it, you take a little off the draw because you're afraid of overdrawing it. Then took a little too much off, I guess. Am I keeping up to date on the score here? Was that the first game? Well, that's 2.
I'll assume it was. That's game. That's 2 now. Let's see where Simon moves is to 2.
Alright. The score is correct.
I think he made a ball again. Made 2 of them. And of course he has a clear path to the 1.
Yep, he does.
With a nice angle to get to the 3, which is right there next to it.
There's 1 rail back up for the 3. Because of where the 5 is, I think he has multiple options to get to the 5 from the 3. But he wants to have angle on this 3. He doesn't really want to be straight. Okay, he has angle, so he can just float down for the 5.
Kind of stun it down past the side pocket.
Yeah. And he came up short, I think. He's okay. I think he can just gently follow this back up between the 6 and the 9. And just squeeze past there.
Do you have sound now, Donald?
Can you hear me now? He's left it a little straight on the 7. He's going to follow this 2 rails.
Yeah, pool player, the 9 on the break counts.
The way 9 ball should be played.
Trust me, these guys aren't gonna let the back of the rack open, and at this caliber, if you do, it's your own fault.
Simon furthers his lead.
He's just crushing that break. And failed to make a ball. I haven't seen that from him very much this weekend. He might end up with a shot. It keeps rolling.
Oh, look at that. Perfect.
I don't know if the 2 goes by the floor. It looks like it does.
Looks like it does.
Yeah, it's got the right angle to come up to the 3 from it.
It's got to kind of hold it up a little, though. It doesn't want to end up like behind the 7 or something like that.
He's flirting with danger there.
Yeah, well, the 2 does not go by the 4 now.
What kind of camera are we using? We have a question of what kind of camera it is.
It's a Canon Vixia G30.
Did you get that, Mo? We're also at the location where it has a really nice upload speed for us.
He's played safe. I knew he was going to play safe, just wasn't sure how he was going to do it.
Yeah. Sometimes we impress ourselves with that. So, Eddie is looking at going off of the short rail at the 2. It's probably his best option. Ball's bigger going this way because of the 7 ball.
Damn, Damien hits him hard. Can you make that 7?
The 7 is off of the table. The 2 has come back up for a nice straight-in shot, but I don't believe the 3 passes the 6. If it does, it is Cress. Very Cress.
How do you spell that?
I will have to look it up.
Do a Google Voice search and see what it comes up with. Alright, he's come back for this 3 ball very nicely. Put a nice stroke on that. And looks like he's just about straight in on his 3. He'll probably want to. He can follow forward if he wants, or he can draw back to about where the cue ball is now. Drawing back where the cue ball is now makes position for the 5 pretty easy.
Yeah, it's a lot less traffic.
But following makes making the 3 easier. And he followed to making the 3 easier, and he still didn't make the 3. So
no.
Those left us really nice for Simon.
Simon coming to the, underneath the 8 and around for the ankle to come off the end rail between the 9-6.
Yeah, half of the balls that are left are hanging in the pockets.
Hey, there it is again. Duck soup.
He's looking at duck soup. didn't need to go running into the 6.
No, he didn't, but he's still alright. He's got some angle.
So he's ended up pretty straight on this 6.
So you kind of just shoot
So
it.
he's just gonna have to
leave it right there.
Just leave it right there. Take the longer shot on the 8, leaving the longer shot on the 9. I think.
You might be able, with a tiny bit of a finesse shot, kind of come out a little bit more off the rail. You don't want to hammer it. Those are the ones that tend to bobble this thing, trying to create a little bit of angle. You went forward about that. You hit that nice. Just be able to shoot it to the left-hand side of the pocket. Just caught the side rail.
Alright, we still have to put some speed on this ball, and
it's going in.
It is going in. We hit that 8 pretty full.
Game 4. Almost halfway there.
Game 4 for Simon.
You still don't have sound.
Is that the same person that doesn't have sound, or is that somebody else?
It's the same guy.
Yeah, make sure the volume control in the video player itself is turned on. Bottom left corner of your of the video window, there's a separate volume control from your system volume control.
He can't hear us.
That's right. I'm silly like that. Okay, so someone just transcribe what I just said into the chat window. So Simon is broke dry. If Eddie can't see this one ball straight on, it looks like he does at least have a real first shot if he can't see it straight. He is shooting straight at it. Good position here for the 2 to go forward for the 3 to come over for the 4. He may also choose to draw back on the 2 if he wants to go to the side rail and then come across table between. He can come across table between the 5 and 8 for the 4 in the bottom left. And that's what he was attempting, and spit the 3 out of the pocket.
draw this and get up in that window. And I just failed to get there.
He's hooked himself?
He didn't like the, just drop back a little bit or something and leave yourself a way to play safe from there. And I know he wants to just run out and run out and run out. But sometimes you just don't get to do that. So I guess you can get into the side pocket just barely behind, or the side rail behind that 7. He's going to try and kick this 4, and is he going to get a rail? He did. Nice played safe.
Yeah, he was lining up, coming off just the edge of the 4. So yeah, he was playing safe the whole way. He wasn't trying to make the 4, I don't think. And
I thought he was going to make it.
He's left it straight, so
virtually straight.
So 7's going to have a little bit of work to get to the 5. He could shoot the 4 rail first and spin the cue ball up table for the 5 on the side. He might have a little bit of angle. Okay, he did have a little bit of angle, so he can come over to the side. Okay, so he was okay. Now he could follow to the end rail back up for the 6, or he can use below center and punch it over.
From here, I think I like the following it because of the side pocket, the 7 ball, the 8 ball.
Looks like he's changed his mind 3 times. Maybe he overcut that a little bit.
Yeah, he did. He caught the side rail on the way down.
Trying to cheat the pocket a little to create some angle.
And he didn't need to create all of that angle. He needed some, but not much.
So Eddie's probably going to bank this 5 to the corner, trying to miss it short if you miss it at all.
And so that it goes to the end rail, the cue ball's going to come over to the side rail behind the 6. Learn something new every day. Playing in the tournament here, Dubious, that's Jose Aquino. Yes, Jose Aquino.
Alright, so Simon's going to have to come with some type of safety here. Either come off the left side of the 5, trying to bank the 5 towards the 6, trying to get the cue ball to the left rail, blocking him with the 8. And he try to bank the 5 down table a little, and he double kissed it. And ended up okay.
Just informed Bob Zach has been eliminated from the tournament in 9th through 12th by Dominic Cordoza. What was his Dominic's last name?
I think it's Cardozo. Maybe Cordona?
Cordoza is on last night's video.
Eddie just made a nice bank shot, got in position on the 6. Yeah, there was no safety built into that shot. He went all out for the shot. Do or die. And now he's has a nice shot in the 6. We'll draw back for the 7 in the side. And it looked to me like he hit that just about perfect and still spit it out. His pockets are being brutal.
Yeah. He's just gonna center ball, try to slide it off so it stays off the rail, or go to the rail.
You can slow roll this, just tap it in.
I go off the rail and back up, but I like that straight in angle at it rather than off, like to the left side of the table. I'd rather be on the right side, a little bit more to the right of center in that one. Those kinds of shots, because I'm looking straight down the throat of the pocket.
Alright, so Simon's up 5-0.
I'm sure he has every intention of winning 9 games. He's just not being the recipient of very many of the rolls here. Almost every time he gets to the table, Simon's left him with some tough stuff, and then when he does come with an open shot because he hasn't had one, it's hard to get something started sometimes. But he's very capable of doing it.
And here, Simon's broke dry, and Eddie has a shot on every single ball of the table except for the one.
Except for the one. Yep.
He's just trying to get him behind the 7, and Eddie better get his kicking shoes on. Because I think Simon's going to lock him up behind this 7.
Yeah, so you think he's going to be on the back side of the 7 ball?
I have a hunch. Oh, Damien must be breaking again. Yep, that was Damien. Yeah, I don't like the one. Well, it looks like he's left Eddie just the same one rail path that the one ball took.
Yeah, I didn't leave it that close to the hole with players like this. They know where that track is to the pocket.
Yeah, put the cue ball on that path many times.
And he's hit that perfect to come out for a shot on the 2. Look at that. I mean, you'd prefer not to have to draw the ball the length of the table. He didn't need to draw the length of the table, but he needs to put a good stroke on it, being that he's traveling a good 6 feet here with the cue ball. Before it actually makes contact, they put a really good stroke on it to get any reverse on it. And he's jawed a ball again. He's just not having a good day today. Guys, is this score still right? I was gone for a minute. Check the board. Suzanne, did I miss anything? Eddie's got this open table that he was looking for. He needs to start just doing a little bit more rolling balls in until he gets comfortable pocketing them. Get back to basics and take all of the fancy crap out until things start going your way. Bounce off the rail there. 7 ball. So go to the side rail. I've got a little bit of left-hand English on this ball to make the cue ball work back towards the 8 ball some. Just got a nice angle here. This I would expect to be just a little bit below center. Head to pop it back towards center of the table, even a little bit more left of center. And it's going to really focus on the top because they've been rattling. Just stay with it and make sure you're giving it every bit when you're doing this. And Eddie says, I still got it. Give me a second. 6. We officially have the last guy in the 9th through 12th. Cress has just been defeated. Where did my husband run off to? Simon's hit this awfully nice. He can draw this down into its side rail with some right-handed English and come back to the same side of the table he is now. Which he has done, or he could have just drawn straight off of it down table. You maybe just rub the side table and go on the other side. This way, it's a whole lot easier for him to achieve shape to the 8 the other side. You have to have that really good angle or put a lot of English on it, and no, that's not good. As close to center as possible. Just looking to see if this ball is frozen. Just shoot it straight up and straight in shot on the 9 ball. Simon's really trying to put an exclamation point on this tournament. He has been playing really good. I just saw him move his coin to. Score's correct. Crushed that break again, but it was his second time this match. Simon hasn't made a ball. Giving Eddie a little bit of an opening again. He's not out of this match. Anytime he gets back to the table, he's not out of this match. He is a very dangerous player. Appears that Simon can shoot at this ball. Quite sure if he can pocket it or not, but he can definitely shoot at it. He's hooked Eddie, and he's looking to see if he can look between this 3-7 here to catch the side rail to hit the one that is his best path to it. Can hit just above, or from where we are, below the side pocket to the left with some little bit of running English, helping English, which would be, in that case, would be right-hand English, and try and pocket the 1 ball. And he looked at go off at this other side rail. Has the best chance of making a ball going this way. Even you can just get something to roll your way. You got blockers. It's come up with a good shot, a good hit, but Simon's got it's got an opening on the one, whether or not it goes in the side pocket. I can't tell, and we're going to find out in a second. If it doesn't, he's going to lock Eddie up on the back of the 6 or the 8. He may attempt a bank shot too and kind of just hold his ball right there. Because the 2 ball is there. If you make it, you're running out. If you miss it, you're probably hooking him. This 4-5 is, there, it got funny down here on that last shot. I guess there's been a little bit of change in plans on when we're going to do the drawing for Dave Jones' cue. Instead of before the finals, we're going to do it before the point match. Immediately following this match, Dave's a working man. He wants to get home, but he also wants to be here for the draw. And he broke those balls out nicely. Just gonna go to the end ball a little bit, but come off with an angle to go down table for the 6. The 6 goes in either bottom corner, but I'd prefer to shoot it in the upper right hand corner. Because it takes the 7 and the 8 ball completely out of the picture. Like going forward 2 rails like that, it almost completely removes them from your path. And he's starting to get his stroke back. Come up just a little bit short with this, and he can either gonna go to the end rail and back down for the 8. He can come out of this bottom right corner 2 rails and back around for the 8. Here's a nice line here. Just all he's going to do is make sure he makes the 8. It looks like he's just going to do a shoot and stop. He must be completely straight in. I'm going to go forward. Mine did roll forward a few inches, but that was just when you're jacked up like that, your cue stick is coming in at a different angle. at that speed with a flat cue, it was a straight up stop shot. And Eddie ends another game. No hill for a climber. Anybody that knows Eddie knows that he is far from done. He just needs to get a little, little bit of wind under his wings, a little bit more confidence back in it. He knows he's got the game, but we've all been there where it just seems like everything's rolling against you, and it kind of, it can start to crush you. And it's the better players that rise above it, and so I'm gonna get a chance, and when I get that chance, I'm gonna capitalize on it. And Eddie's one of those players. That's why he's one of the top players in the Northwest. And just as I say that, he's hammered the break for the little tiny guy that he is, and ended up getting the cue ball getting kicked down table and scratches. Absolutely. Guy never has to get back to the table in a winner break match. Simon's left himself a good angle on this 2-ball. I'm going to go 2 rails back and forth between the 8 and the 4 for the 3 in the top left-hand corner, or right-hand corner pocket. 7 to the other one. Just follow it, a little above center to the end rail and back up to the 4. 5-ball is on the bottom rail down here. Wants to be sure he leaves himself some. Oh, he's trying to come around and play that ball in the side pocket. He wants to leave some angle on the 5 to get down for a good angle on the 7 without having to send the cue ball around the table. And he's handled that quite nicely. Recovered. You should have into the left hand side of the pocket and you got a ton of angle.
Alright, I'm back. What did I miss? Anything good?
Well, Eddie's won a couple of games.
Lots of good pool playing I missed, right?
Absolutely. We've got Simon Pickering and Eddie Mataya on the table. Of course you did.
So there's got to be some good pool playing going on. So it looks like Simon's in the middle of running out again. Yeah, he's looks like he's landed just about perfect on the 8. Just drift down for the 9. Eddie says that's good. Simon goes up 7-2. Our video and audio coming through okay to everyone, except for that one guy who forgot to plug in his speakers or something. I don't know. It's okay. I can talk about him. He can't hear us.
Yeah. Simon crushed that break and scratched. And here's the window getting opened up. One more crank for Eddie. He's a skinny guy. He doesn't need too many to slip through.
Mm-hmm. Never give up, never surrender.
believe the 4 is under his arm. Or no, it's the 5-8.
So
But the 5
so
ball
that's the
is...
6 down here under the 9.
Yeah, you go to the side rail and...
Kind of come between the 8 and the 7 back toward for the 6 in the bottom left corner.
Yeah, probably about the middle diamond on that rail where his arm is. Maybe a little further than that.
He's come a little deep, which left him a little straight on the 7. I mean 6, I mean.
No, he's still got an angle to get to the 7.
He has enough angle, but it's...
Yeah, he's going to look at just rolling this in and taking the almost for sure.
Yeah, it would have been nice to have a little more angle and a little less on the rail. So you can just shoot the 7 in one of these bottom 2 corners.
Instead, he's going to just let it push it in and come off the rail so he can shoot the 7 nice on the side. There you go. Angle to go to the rail and come back out.
Well, he's looking up in the cue ball right there, so he must be pretty straight on the 7. He might not have the angle to go to the rail and back out.
Yeah, he's just rolling it. He's got an angle now. Come back over to where he is right now.
Yeah, I think he'll come back over for the 9 in the bottom left corner.
Not enough draw, and you go into the side too much. You go in the corner. Just rattled it. Frustration starting to set in.
Oh, and shape off the point for perfect on the 9.
Well, yeah.
It's Simon Pickering. He's on the hill. On the hill and his break.
I told him I thought that if he makes it to the finals,
Yes.
that he should ask him to play for it all. For like a race to 15, we'd sit here and stream it.
I'm in.
That'd be...
So is the finals a double elimination finals?
well, that wasn't specified, I don't think, on the flyer. And so because of that, it'll be a true double elimination. And because it's a lower race on the B side, the first race would be to 9.
And the second one to 7.
Mm-hmm.
If there is a second one.
If it goes to a second set.
Because at that point, both players are on the loser side, so
Yes.
it's a B-side match.
Yep, in that first one, you play the winner's race. Because it's his match.
Because he's king of the hill and you're challenging him.
You put your quarters on his table. He's taken out a little bit off after that last couple of breaks, and that one just slide far enough behind that 4 ball.
Yeah. I mean, you can see the side of the 1, probably bank the 1 up towards the 8 and get that cue ball down behind this 3 or 9.
TD duties be back.
It would be KB. I don't know, banking one up towards the 8 and bringing the cue ball side rail back across under the 9 or a 3. Looks good to me unless unless you can see more of this one, in which I have something else in mind. Actually, he wanted to hit it harder. He wanted to make sure that one ball was way out of the way, nowhere near the 8. He wanted to put as much distance as possible, and he's doing that nicely. Nice hit. And he's hooked him. So he got rewarded for his good hit. Now he may go rail first on the 1 and try to send that cue ball towards the 9. Double chance of making something happen.
Dominic Cordoza has defeated Carlos Cadena. Carlos goes out in 7th, 8th. Must have used everything he had up on Stan. But he can go and say, I beat Stan.
Yes, he can. He did do the rail first on the 1 and sending the cue ball towards the 9. And made the 1 and almost made the 9. But unfortunately, he's not left with much on this 2 ball.
Is that the 2 ball way down there at the other end of the table?
Yeah, way down the table on the other side of this 9 ball, yes.
2 rails in behind it if he can get down past that side pocket with his cue ball, or is he jumping?
Looks like he's jumping. I'm gonna look right down the barrel here.
Yeah. Quick, Stephanie, get your camera. He's jumping. Yeah. Just missed it. He was trying to cut it in rather than just going for the hit. Them young ones.
So I think Eddie's probably going to start with the cue ball right about in the middle of the table and come around 3 rails for the 3 in the bottom right corner.
I think he might just go 2 rails, go a little bit low of the 2 and into the side rail. You can either go with the... I don't like going the side where the 7 is. Shoot it the other way.
So I said start with the cue ball in the middle of the table, come around 3 rails, top rail, right rail, and then left rail.
I like going to the side rail and crossed, but going this way.
Yeah, coming between the 4 and the 8.
No. That's why he's going to go. I like going the other way because of the 7 and everything. Put it by the 5 ball. Go to the other side rail first. The exact opposite of the way he just shot it. That's just me, because you know I don't have the kind of control that he is capable of having. And I'd probably run into the 7. If I go the other way, I don't run into the 7. Some kind of safe here.
Yeah, probably thin off the 4, send it towards the 8, and trying to get the cue ball back around behind the 9. And yeah, that's what he's attempting, and I think he left him straight inside.
This could be a match right here. He's got to be a little bit careful of where the cue ball's going, brushing off the 8.
Yeah, he's going to have to. He can't just stop there because of that 7 ball. So he has to follow forwards. He has to kind of follow through this 8 ball. Try not to scratch on the side while doing so.
Yeah. Or scratching the side trying to miss the 8. Looks like he's come out nice with it.
Yeah, he has just enough to see the 5 to make it. Some bottom left, come out 1 rail, 7 in the same pocket.
Come out behind the 7.
He forgot to stroke that one.
Yeah. Did a little bit of a dip with the shoulder. Cue stick came up.
Well, he has a shot.
Yeah, so I'm just going to pop this ball on the side and pop over to the other side of the table.
Ball wiggle between.
So, I think they call wiggling twerking now. Eddie's going to concede that. He's going to go get himself prepared for the next match and give somebody a piece of his mind. Hopefully.